The biggest goal of out of all 2025 is to go full time. Oh my God, look at this asshole. He really thought in 2025 he was going to go full time. What an absolutely ridiculous idea. Well, it definitely didn't happen. We're almost in September and we are not close to it yet. I'm here to try to kind of clear the air and explain it, what happened overall, give an explanation of what happened. But we are still going to be doing it, but a lot of things have changed. And I'm going to explain that. I'm just going to just give me a minute. But I'm going to be throwing out numbers, and I'm not doing this to ask for money. I'm just throwing it out there because I am all about transparency. I don't want to bullshit my community. I don't want to bullshit viewers. I don't want to none of that. I don't want to be fake. I can't do that. It's just not in me to pretend or like try to do some like manipulation of that, any sort like that. So just so you know, this is not some reverse psychology like, I'm not asking for your money, and I'm not asking for it, I'm not asking. It's not like that at all, I pinky promise, okay? So I'm going to start before the beginning of the year. I was under the anticipation that we were going to work. So what happened was we had this company, I can't say the name, but it was 50 bundles of the stuff. We were, packed. I mean, this stuff would have lasted us all of our break if we worked Christmas, New Year's. If we would have worked all of those days, we probably would have still had a handful of bundles left over. I thought we were going to work because they were such an important company for us, our little company to secure, and we basically let them walk away. I don't know all the details about that, but I was supervisor, and I was telling our guys, like, hey, guys, like, you might be working, man. Like, we'll just enjoy the few days off. We're going to be busy as hell. No, we didn't work for, like, almost 3 weeks. So when I got my first kick payout of the year, it was about $1,600. Shout out Ale. Ale went crazy because I remember because I got really drunk playing Path of Exile 2. But he went absolutely crazy, and I was just, it helped a lot. It helped me keep afloat for not getting checks for the next, basically almost a month of not getting a check, pretty much. So that helped me a lot. That money I've been making from Kick all the year prior was really going towards debts, bills, etc., to pay off and knock everything out. That's why my debt goal has always been debt-free, because all the money that from subs was going towards that debt. But unfortunately, this time I had to go to the bills. I lent money to a friend because he was also laid off and he needed some money for groceries and stuff. So I lent him some money. Another thing that wasn't really took into account was me going to DreamHack. Now, when I was originally planning it, and a couple of my other viewers were planning it, there was about 3, 4, 5 total of us that were going to go, possibly. And fortunately, I got to meet one. Shout out Raul Pookie, love you, my son. We got to hang out with him, or I got to hang out with him, and we went bowling. Just hung out. Walked around DreamHack a bit, played some Smash Bros. I wrecked him a little bit. But we had a good time. We hung out, met his siblings and his family, and it was cool. Had Raising Cane's for the first time. We slammed that shit. It was a good time. But we were supposed to meet, a few more people. Unfortunately, they weren't able to come due to financial reasons, family reasons, and it was unfortunate. But hey, we still got to meet Raul, so that's a fucking W. But that was like $2,500. That wasn't in the budget when I made that video originally. It was not in the game plan. And, it is what it is. We had a good time though. We got to relax, had a nice, 5-day little vacation. Watched the Pacers play the finals, or not in the finals, but in the Eastern Conference Finals. Just that Tyrese Payne that just hit again, brother. Oh, God damn. With that being said, that wasn't in the plan in the budget of going full-time in 2025. And another thing is, and this is kind of like a part of streaming, and so I've come to accept it. I've accepted this years ago, not even just like this past year, but the stream slowed down. I was making roughly $1,000 a month extra, so I was making $1,000 a month extra. And by the way, when I was working, we were busy with that 50 bundles that was left over from the company. We were working 6 days a week, basically for like 5-6 months. So I was making overtime money there, and I was making $1,000 extra a month. I was just boom, debt, debt, and so I was knocking out the debt left and right, and just paying and paying and paying and paying it, knocking it out. And if it wasn't for the amazing people, I mean, just so many of them, Mate, Lady Raoul, Ale, J-Dub, and many others, Pepper, I wouldn't have been able to knock out the giant debt I had. I would have probably been still paying it into like 2030 if I had to guess. No, like 2027 or something like that. So thank you so much for all that, all the love, man. I appreciate the hell out of you, all of you. Even if you've gifted one fucking sub, you're absolute fucking G. Things happen. These people are also people. They have bills. They have families. They have other shit they have to pay for. They can't just give me their money. That's not how life works. So I haven't been making as much money streaming as I did last year. If I had to guess, I don't have the numbers pulled up in front of me, the exact number, but I'd say I may have made as far as like a fifth of what I made on last year compared to this year. And that's mainly because it'd be even lower if it wasn't for the January 1st payout from December into January. So if it wasn't for that, it'd probably even be less. And that's okay. I'm not mad. I understand. I'm very aware of how streaming works, and your check's never guaranteed, right? That's why I've been trying to really push on the YouTube as of late. I've now been changing my schedule. I decided, I broke the streak of how many days in a row I went live, which was since November 18th, 2023. I had an almost 2-year streak of going live every single day. Even when I was on vacation, I went live on my phone for like an hour or so. But I broke that streak because I knew I needed to make YouTube videos and I needed to make content, just content in general. That's not Apex related. Also, let me emphasize that. I'm still going to post Apex, but I got to step away from it a little more and more so I can grow as a creator. Because I'll lose my mind if I have to play my Apex for the rest of my life. I will. I'm kidding, unless I'm joking. I'm joking. So work slowed down. Went to DreamHack, spending $2,500 for the hotel, everything, etc. Filed my taxes. Now I filed my taxes, and I actually owe $2,500. Woohoo! Because I made so much last year, I owe $2,500, and Papa don't got $2,500 laying around. So that's kind of on the back burner. I think partial of it is in this little document right here. Your boy got served a tax warrant. So I'm paying that. It's like 4 something. Well, now it's 3 because I paid like $100 something bucks to it, like last week or something. So I think that's part of that taxes. So I guess I'm making some type of payment towards it. But so like $2,500 for taxes, and then I also got my teeth done fixed because I had like plaque buildup. I had a cavity in my front tooth, and I needed it fixed. I wasn't about to let my teeth rot out. Because it was like a little pin speck of a cavity. It was like a black dot on my front tooth. It was nasty. I was like, yes, I was self-conscious about it. I hate to admit it, but like it looked disgusting. I was like, what the hell? And I had plaque buildup, down the bottom of my teeth. Now I'm taking way fucking better care of my teeth. I'm double brushing twice a week. Twice. Oh my gosh. I'm brushing twice a day. I'm flossing well. I'm flossing better. I have, I floss, mouthwash, brush, rinse the face. I'm doing all the good stuff right for the teeth. And I'm taking good care of my teeth now. So like just $5,000 of that debt is like kind of tied into that shit. And one of those being taxes, and the other that being teeth that I need to have my shit fixed. I'm not gonna lie. Now some of the other stuff is like a credit card, which I actually use my credit card to pay partially for my taxes because I had to pay for my taxes to be filed before I could have confirmed my taxes. That makes sense? So I needed a credit card or money. I didn't have money, so I used my credit card. So to pay for that, that's like $600. I owe on a firm, which is about $1,100, and then I owe on the current PC that I play games on. I got that last year, and I've been making payments on it, minimum payments, obviously. And I'm actually at the beginning of this month, majority of the Affirm and the PC is going to be paid off. So that'll free up like another $200 a month to go towards other debts. But like the silly stuff, like some of the Affirms were stuff like the Go XLR. Some of the stuff was like RAM for the PC because it was having PC problems. So it wasn't all like, I want a new shirt. I need to get a new shirt. I want this new phone, or I want this new thing. Like, I wasn't anything that ridiculous. But I also ended up getting a new phone called the Nothing 2 or something like that, because I needed a new phone. This phone, by the way, this is my old phone. This is my phone. It's still my phone. It's like my second phone. This is a Galaxy Note 8. I've had this phone since 2019. I remember because I got it brand new when I smashed my old phone with like a metal piece at work at the job I was at the time. Smashed my phone immediately that morning when I got off at the shift. That was like third shift. Went straight to the phone place, got a new phone, and this is the phone I had for years. This thing is slow as shit. Holy shit. And it's cracked only because I took off the OtterBox cases. But yeah, I got a new phone. It was like $300. So, and I got a new phone plan and stuff like that for this specific phone. That phone gets hella spam calls. I didn't want to transfer that phone number to this new phone because I didn't want to deal with that. So, you got a new phone. How dare you? So between the PC and the Affirm, it's like 23 or 400, and I'm about to pay off the PC fully and pay off a majority of that Affirm, and it should knock us out, and we should be, down to like just a credit card payment, like one thing or two things from the Affirm, and then the dentist stuff. And so like it's gonna be snowballing into paying off everything very quickly. Okay. And again, September 1st is when I get my Kick payout, I get my YouTube payout, I get everything, and that extra money is going to go straight towards the debts. I'll have about $2,000 in my account, not from Kick or YouTube, but because I've been working overtime. Actually, that's part of the reason why I'm not working or streaming on Wednesdays now, because I'm staying over working a 12-hour shift, and then Wednesday when I wake up in the after or in the morning or in the early morning when I wake up on Wednesday, I will be editing a YouTube video to post for Thursday morning. And then Thursday I'm working over again to work maybe not at 12 but at 10. So I'm trying to squeak in like 8 to 10 hours of overtime throughout the week to make my checks better, so I can take just check to debt, check to debt. And so we're like closing the door. We're getting closer and closer and closer. We're inching and 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 inching closer to the possibility of going full time. Now, my guess, I don't want to get ahead of myself. No later than beginning of March next year. No later. Okay? Because not only do I have to pay off my debts, okay? It's not just, oh, you just got like $8,000 of debt, just pay it off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, brother. Not only do I want to pay off my debt, and before I try this full-time stuff, a lot has changed with my perception of that as well, and I don't want to do. Originally, I was going to pay 6 months or a year's worth of rent and do it like that, but I decided to go against that, and I said, you know what, I'll do 6 months, and if in like a 3-month span, I'm like, stuff is not working out. I've been posting. I've been consistent. I've been, making gradual improvements on videos. I've been doing this and that. I'm not necessarily just going to quit streaming or making content. I'm just going to kind of start like trying to look back into working either back at my old job or getting into the oil fields or doing something that just to make money. And I also, before I go full time, not only do I want to pay 6 months of rent up front, I want to have like a surplus of things. I don't want to quit and then be like, oh shit, I need more pre-workout. Oh, I need more glitch for my caffeine. I need more anything. I need to pay my car insurance. I need to pay this. So like I have like a list here like of things I'm buying like before, like a 6-month phone plan car insurance for 6 months, non-stim pre, no tingle pre, glitch, a year gym membership payment, 6 months of vitamins, and 6 months of rent. And there are probably a couple other things I'm missing on there, but like I want to have a bulk of items. Oh yeah, I need to add that there. Toothpaste, mouthwash, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, etc. That I'm trying to have everything in bulk. So all I have to pay is my student loan payment a month, which is like $300 or less than that even for 6 months. And again, if 3 months we're getting momentum and we're not like just fizzling out, I'm just going to keep going hard. And then by 6 months, if we're still not there, I'll still go get another job and work and still make content. And we just kind of have to see where we go after that. Like that's, way down the road for sure. We still got to get there in the first place, right? We still got to get our stuff paid off in the first place. But we're making the progress. So when I have all these items in bulk and I have everything paid up and I'm like, I pay my rent. I would like to have like $5,000 saved up, possibly. With me working this overtime, my checks will round up to about 9 something a week, as long as I'm continuously getting my overtime. And again, we just have to wait and see. Work could stop showing up. The companies might not like what we're bringing them to the table, and they might go, you know what, we don't want your shit no more, and they might go to a different company, a competitor of ours. I don't know. You never know with this place. So hopefully March 2026. I know it's a very long ways away, but it's time, brother. It flies. Time flies. You think 6 months is a long time. Just gone like that, brother. So I have to really dial it in on YouTube and work on making better videos and work towards it. I will say, if things happen, I know I said January or March, beginning of March, be the latest. If things pick up on Kick or if things pick up on YouTube, that could be sooner. There's no guarantee in any of this, but we're working towards it and we're knocking it out. Even if nobody subs up until March, I should fully be able to pay it off myself, working that overtime at the factory to pay everything off. But I do appreciate everybody that is subbed, gifted subs, etc. You guys are amazing. If it wasn't for them, again, I'd be in a mountain of fucking debt. My teeth would still be rotting. I would still have a bunch of, plaque buildup and would look fucking awful. And I'd hate it. I'd hate how my teeth look if I still had them looking like that. So if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be anywhere near here. So I appreciate y'all. I love you guys so much. Make sure you like and subscribe for future content. I'll be live basically every day except for Wednesdays. Appreciate you. Have a good day. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video.